thorough excavation. But should we do your neck?
Yeah.
Okay. See if you guys got it done properly. Big breath. Use those ones. And in. And out. See? I'll let. How's that go? So again, I would come back and then I'd check him in for a couple hours on each foot. Because otherwise there's not much that we can do. Yeah? It's good to put all those joints in and everything, and then it comes down to, well, you won't get any more joints in because you've got them in. Let's excavate. Okay? And even, yeah, because if you look at his hands, they're not actually, I mean, there's still tightness here, but they're not as bad as his feet. You know, like he's sort of got reasonably, you know, sort of soft, the joints aren't too bad, thumb's a bit tight in here, so that's going to be causing a bit more problems coming up into here, you know. But he's not that bad compared to a lot of people up in his hands, yeah, except for there, right? But on this side, notice even that point's not too sore for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a lot of people are going to be real pain, it's really sore in there, it's a bit, but it's not. Even in here, not too bad, you know. And you see his, you know, his fingers, they're not that bad. I wouldn't spend, you know, sure he's got, that's a bit stiff, you know. But I would tend to think the priority is definitely, just look at his toes and you go, yeah, messed up, you know. Curlings, you know, they're quite strong sort of curlings up and in, yeah? And then the little toes are really hooking in under, like right in here, you see that? That's gonna show a lot of upper little toe band tension, and right away you can see it's a bit sore for him even in here, right? So that's where the work is, and then I would come into his thumbs. Okay? But, so let's have a feel of this hand as well. Same thing, this one's a bit tight in here, you know, and that's going to manifest up through here in particular, but also then we've got a bit of inner wrist tension. So there is tension definitely in his hands. So that's why I would think, yeah, put all the joints in that are going to go in nice and easy at various stages of the treatment. But as we then want to get a deeper excavation, you know, a good couple hours here, a good couple hours here, a good hour and a half or an hour on each hand, and some face massage, and then we see how he's going. So, you know, easy, you know, and those will take at least 2 hours, yeah? I mean, if you can correct those feet in 2 hours, I think you're doing pretty well.
An hour a foot, not 2 per foot.
What's that?
No, an hour per foot rather than 2 hours on per foot.
I know, 2 hours probably on each big toe.
Oh, wow, okay.
Maybe you'd get to that. Feel the joint on this one. That's like, feel how tight he is back here. You feel it, right?
Yes.
So that's messed up. That's going to take time to fix that. So yeah, no, I would say more than 2 hours on each foot. And you may as well just do, I mean, unless he can't handle it, in which case you would move around a lot. But I would suspect that's going to take some time to fix that.
But 2 hours, isn't it? You wouldn't do extra bits? Because focus on the thing.
I remember the first day.
Just so you can, otherwise you can get distracted. If you take on too much, like if I look at him as a project of how am I going to get him from where he is now to his ultimate state of no tightness, if I start moving from here up to here over here, it's sort of a disorganized approach that you could easily lose what the hell am I doing. Whereas if I go, let's loosen up one toe, you know, unless he's like, oh, that's too much, I've had enough, then at least I go, okay, I've done that pretty well. And I'll do the next one, and then I might come back and do another run over them until they're fully done. And then I've done it in an organized and efficient manner.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I think a lot of the way people approach massage tends to be a bit all over the place without an actual plan or strategy. And then they get a bit lost and not sure, and things never quite get done properly. It's like cleaning your house and going over to that corner and then over that corner, and you've done, and then over there, and then you forgot, you know what I mean? Instead of doing it in a systematic way. So yeah, I think a systematic way is better.
Should you adjust his toes? Could you crack them?
If they're gonna go, sure, why not? There we go, so pulling of the big toe, under, and grip, not on the nail, and pull. But see that one, like I said, that's so tight, that's not moving anywhere. Okay? So, under, finger under, above the toe, that doesn't want to go either. So I'd have to loosen it up. Doesn't want to move. Double. All right. Good diagnosis. Doesn't want to move either. So we got a lot, and I feel that, and I'm like, oh yeah. There's a lot of serious work there to be done in that toe. And if he leaves it, guess what? Probably arthritic, just gets worse as he ages. And this toe also, some pretty serious work in here. I mean, this is all super tight in here, you know? That's going to create tension coming up here, up into his belly, yeah? So, yeah, definitely, I would allow, I'd, you know, if it's his first treatment, I'd explain it to him. And I'd say, I'd be going, oh, you feel that? And he's like, yeah, fucking oath, I feel it, you know? So, oh, that's really tight coming in from here. And, you know, I'd want to do some real thorough excavation through here because it's all jammed up, even though we can't feel it. Once I get a chopstick in there, you'll feel how tight it is. That's holding that, it's holding that, holding that, and holding that. And that's going to then hold you right all the way up through here, into here, to here, and into here. And then it's going to get you in your chest and come right up into your throat. So I would explain it to him like that, yeah? Of course, it's up to him whether he wants it, you know? My job is just to educate him on what I see is the work needed. He's then got to go, yeah, that's right. Oh, thank you very much for finding my tension. I'd like to get rid of it. Let's work together to do that.
But people want it, but so many people aren't ready for it.
Oh yeah, a lot of people, because it's going to be a major transformation. A lot of people have security in fake personas or different things that they have, you know, that are associated with the tension, you know, with the thought virus. They live in a fake life. They're comfortable in it until a midlife crisis or until death or something like that. And oh shit, my life's a lie, you know? Better off cleaning it all out now. So yeah, some people aren't ready for it. They just rather live in their cocoon of bullshit.
Yep.
So that's what I talked about here, something I don't know if I covered that as well in the last advanced course. We have the concept now of red light, yellow light, green light. I did, yeah. Okay, green light, I want to get better. Yellow light, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, because I wasn't ready for you at the beginning of the week last year.
You were yellow light. All right. So again, so much work. So again, it comes back to what I've shown you. So I know it might seem a bit repetitive, a bit boring, all this toe work and stuff, and a lot of people think it's got to be something more, but no, that's where it's, no, sorry, fix the fucking feet, you know? And then the hands, you know, and 80% of people, 20% fix the hands and then the feet. And the rest will be easy. Okay? The joint adjustments, the other stuff's all the drama of the treatment. It's not actually what we're going for. We're not trying to get an exorcism with it, right? We're not trying to get him to scream out and have whatever. That might happen and it might not. What we're trying to do is get rid of all of this residual tension. That's something that physically we can feel. We don't know why he is tight, okay? I'm not claiming to be a psychic and go, oh, when you were 5, did this happen to you? Or in 5 lifetimes ago, did you get stabbed here and here and here? You know, that's not my role. Some people like to do that, and then maybe they do. Maybe they're real, maybe they're not. I'm not, my role is to go, you're tight here, 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 here. Should we get rid of it? His role is to go, yes or no. or maybe. All right? Then his role is to pay me. Quite a lot, right? Because it's a lot of work. Yeah. So that's how it works. Yeah. Any questions? But that's how, again, you see I do a couple of adjustments, only take a few seconds, really, or 10, 20 seconds. And they're, wow, powerful, and I do it so much, but then you're back to, okay, what do we do now? Let's get some more tension all the way out of the feet and follow it up, or out of the hands and follow it up. So a lot of my work is just doing that, and it's doing this and doing that. And then, so you do all this boring stuff, it could be, from an out, I don't find it boring at all, personally. I find it fascinating to loosen this area. But from a lot of people might find it boring, right? To watch, to see all this. But you do that, and that you create then the looseness through which your adjustments can be done. Yeah? Whether they be the neck adjustments, whether they be the back. And you create this powerful transformation, and you create energy movements internally and all that kind of stuff that are very, very powerful. Right? So I know it's a different concept, it's different when what you guys have been previously taught or previously even thought about massage, but I'm telling you, it's powerful shit. Powerful shit. Yeah?
Brandon, if somebody's got a problem with their sacrum, so you'd have the person on the front and work on the sacrum.
I personally find it easier to work the feet mostly with the person facing up. So even though the big toe sacrum band is going to come here and eventually it comes there, I'd probably do most of the work on the big toe sacrum and then get them to roll over as we're doing that, and then do the side twist. But most of your work again is here. And then 70% is here. When I say 70% is here, I'm also then saying another 10 or so percent is here. And then another few percent is here. And then the other 10 to 15% is higher up. But I'm telling you, if you do this properly, the rest of it just melts in your hand. You just start touching it. Oh, that's like that. Oh, okay, there we go. It's gone. Maybe a bit longer than that, but not much. Because it's no longer anchored. But I can guarantee you start working up here, you haven't done that properly, you just hurt them. And it starts to be bad pain. It's just like, and you'll know it when you have somebody do it to you. And they don't do this properly, they're working on a spot, you just don't have, it just fucking hurts after a while. And you can't force it to let go. You try and force things to let go and they're anchored, you end up hurting them. Bad pain, bruising, soreness after the treatment, right? Most of the time people are sore in an area after a treatment where you've worked, but not let go. Think about that when somebody comes and says, I'm really sore in this spot. Because I've seen it so many times. I'm sore up here. Well, you probably went up here really hard, but it was still anchored here. And they're sore there. That's a bad sore. Okay? It's not a good sore. It's a bad sore because you didn't actually release it. Some people are sore after a treatment anyway. That's okay. But a lot of the time when it's higher up and they're sore after a treatment, that's because you didn't loosen the anchor points. I learned that a lot. Okay? So these are mistakes I've made over many years. I'm not coming at you from a point of view of I haven't done the things that I'm telling you. I've done them, and that's why I learned not to do them. Okay? I've made people sore. And I go, I don't really want to do that.